Good morning. It is day 4 on the Foothills trail and it's raining. It didn't rain as bad as I had thought. And I think what everyone else on the trail had thought it was going to rain, but pretty steady. It wasn't too bad putting up the tent, but let's just say not my favorite. I'm probably carrying some extra weight in just the water that I couldn't splash off my tent. And there's no point in wiping it down because the XMA layout is so big, you'll wipe it down in the next moment, you have to wipe it up again. So just stuffed it in a stuff sack, have a pack cover on, trying to prevent everything else from being wet. My sleeping bag stayed pretty dry, which is good. But it's around 8:16, 8:30. I'm happy I got to move on as early as I did. The cold oats weren't even as bad as I thought. Definitely helps when you throw in some chocolate peanut butter powder or chocolate protein powder. And then follow that up with a chai tea latte. I was drinking it and I was thinking about how baristas, they ask, do you want over ice or, oh wait, never mind. But yeah, I was drinking it and I was thinking about how baristas ask if you want your drink hot or iced. And I'm like, over water, please. Because that's how it was. It wasn't bad though. A little sugary chunks, but nothing too unbearable. I got my sub $20 umbrella. The television orange for safety, but I've got that kind of cinched to my backpack strap. I think it's holding up pretty good. Just checking to see if it actually covers my pack. But yeah, I hope to do, I didn't get as far as I wanted to yesterday. So I got a big day ahead of me today. So we'll see how that goes. All right, bye. Just came across a nice cell phone tower. Oh, I'm getting stuff in my screen. Nice little view of the mountains back there. Very foggy, of course. Oh, what is this? We got some signs. Entering Gorgeous State Park, North Carolina. And I'm 32.5 miles. Woo! Try to get as close as I can tonight. I think more or less today, or at least until I get to Toxaway campsite, which is about between 4 and 5 miles from here, from where I am right now. It's 6 miles from my campsite, and I hardly doubt I've gone 2 miles because I just kind of left. But my goal is to get there by 10 or 11, so that'll be about a 3-mile-per-hour hiking pace, which hopefully with a lighter pack, since I've eaten 4 out of 5 days worth of food, I'm on so much of extra chai tea latte and emergency vitamin C packs that I forgot to give to my dad when he left. Pack's feeling a lot lighter, but I'm still doing a lot of this sort of old logging road hiking, so all looks kind of the same, at least for you guys, and even kind of for me. It's still pretty, but yeah, my umbrella's doing pretty well, cinched to my shoulder strap. I've got rain cover for my gloves, which I stay pretty warm, so I don't think I need, which is also the downside of it, kind of being cold and rainy, because I think I'd be okay with just the umbrella, no rain jacket, and no fleece under sweater underneath it. So, but because it's cold and rainy, don't want to make myself sick. So I'm wearing those layers. Once I get like really sweaty, so I'm gonna take one of them off and just wear the rain jacket. But yeah, I put the rain gloves on for a little bit this morning, and then about half a mile in or so, my hands warmed up pretty quick. So that's good. I do have regular fleece gloves with me in case they do get cold, but for right now I'm just wearing them to bed on cold nights. But this is the hike. Also, another sort of hypothermia preventative I'm doing is wearing shorts. These are not made of cotton, so that's good. Unfortunately, they're not like rain shorts, but sometimes those can get waterlogged. But I don't wear these to bed, so I just throw them in the corner of my tent and put on a pair of base layer leggings and then my hiking pants over those. Since those are not as smelly as my shorts. Because my shorts are underneath my hiking pants. So, but I'm gonna keep on going. Could someone please tell me what type of poop is this? Like, I think that's too much to be human. It's not quite bear-like, but it could be. Is it a big cat? Someone let me know. Whoa. Not sure if you guys can see, but we are dropping. There's like a mile until the next campground, or I'll take a quick break, eat, drink, be merry. Do not do my goal of 3 miles per hour, which I'm gonna guess, but there are just some hills, and I just get slowed down on the hills. So I put this down so I can watch my step on this descent. I came down off of Relentless Ridge, which is the name of that descent for people going up. And I believe this is like tops away. So even with the rain and everything, it's so pretty. Oh yeah, very nice. Some clear water. This is the Duke Energy something some. Take this little side path. Oh, very nice. You guys, we've got another bridge. I just walked around over here. I think I'm leaving South Carolina because that looks like North Carolina over there. So I think I'm entering South Carolina, I should say. Okay. And now I've got 27.8. Went around 5 miles from where I was earlier. Cool. So I just got off the second suspension bridge over there. And this is, I think Lake Toxaway Campground is what they call it, even though it sits on the river that feeds into Lake Jocassee, or Jocassee. It's pretty nice. Yeah. There looked like there's some like bear hanging stuff, or maybe that's for your backpack, but I wish they had a little bit of a picnic shelter I could sit under for just a moment. Get this useless umbrella off my shoulders. It's not useless. It's just not cinching onto my shoulder strap and it's just leaning all the way over. It's making my shoulder ache. So, oh well. I don't really want to sit down anywhere too because my butt's gonna get wet. I'm good. I just keep moving. Log on 4.7. No, I was planning to be here about 30 minutes ago, so I think all the ups and downs really slow a person down. So, gonna try to go 12 more today, which is fine. It's a little bit after 11, so that gives me about 6 hours. So it's camp. So it'll be 6 p.m. and I can do 2 miles per hour until then. At least I hope. Anyways, enjoy the foliage. I guess it's probably a good time I put my umbrella down because we're about to go up Heartbreak Ridge. That can't be good. Sounds like a pretty negative connotation to me, especially when you see the first white blaze like 50 feet up on the hill, straight up. I wonder why they call it Rock Creek. Do you think it's because it's got so many rocks? Maybe? That's my guess. This is pretty. I think I met the other Heartbreak Ridge or Relentless Ridge because I just climbed up some crazy stuff, but on the bright side, it just stopped raining. I'm probably gonna take this jacket off soon. But I think I have about 12 more miles still left. If I meet my dad at 178 tonight, that's 14 miles from where I last said I had 12. So I've gone about 2 miles since then. And most of it has been up. So there were some nice campgrounds at the bottom of the original Heartbreak Ridge where I took a video of all those stairs. But then went back up some old road beds, so it was really gravelly and not the easiest to walk up, but it looks like I'm hitting a ridge soon, so hopefully it'll stay like that for a little bit. haven't updated you guys on how I'm really feeling, I suppose, which is great. I super happy. I think I said it before, but probably just all the endorphins from exercising and just, obviously being out in nature. I mean, look how beautiful it is. I'm pointing the camera this way because y'all have already seen me. You don't need to see me again. But yeah, feeling good. Obviously, if you don't exercise a lot, especially with terrain like I've had and a 20 plus pound pack on your back, your legs are going to feel a little bit sore, tight, but I don't know. They also feel pretty strong, which is a good thing. Like, I felt pretty strong this morning when I woke up. Feeling a little bit tired right now, but probably because I just had a Pop-Tart. But yeah, and I think I have about 9.5 miles to go until I hit Highway 178, which my dad said he'd come and get me so I wouldn't have to try to set up my wet tent and sleep out in the cold. I think it's really more for his safety than it is for mine. I don't care. I'll do either, but I'm not too shy on having a dry bed to sleep in where I won't worry about a little bit of rain or condensation falling on my sleeping bag. And then I can just get to the trailhead again in the morning where I left off and I think at that point it'll be about 13 miles till I'm done. So that's exciting. Also forgot to mention that last night I camped out with Mountain Dew. Yeah, so he ended up showing up not too long after. Could have been longer, I don't know. But he ended up showing up while I was starting to eat my dinner and was asking me, "You gonna push? You gonna stay?" Figure it would be nice to not spend the night in the woods completely alone. There was a bear cable there and didn't really raise our food up 12 feet high up in the air. When I grabbed my food in the morning, his stuff shot up, but I think he had more in it than I did. But I think with just the both of us in our bags on the same clips, it was just heavy for the cable, but nothing got into it last night, so that's good. But yeah, that is the update. I should be getting picked up if the truck keeps up the way it is. Around 7 tonight, 6, 7, one of those two things. So I will update you later. Probably more foliage to come. Looks like we were coming up on something. So I was just looking at the elevation map. I really didn't want to, but I was trying to see how many miles in I am and away from the highway. And I have a 9-mile climb. That's insane. So foot axis over there. Cool. Tip of Rock 22.6. Gone 10 miles since around about 16 miles today, if I have my calculations correct. Ooh, okay. 9 more to go. Be a short day tomorrow. So I just stumbled on a waterfall. That's nice. The blaze of reassurance. Right there on that tree leaning over. about a couple hundred feet too many past that intersection, but that's okay. You got the map out, you know where to go. It is so pretty. Like, I don't think it's changed like for you guys, but oh, everywhere I look, it's just so beautiful. I'm gonna show you this campground real quick, so I think it's pretty nice. All the fall colors, all of them. These folks have some bear forward, but they have a nice water source, and even better one right over there. Also, if you watch this, don't do this. This poor tree is trying to live its life, and you crazy people are out here wrecking it. This poor maple. All these poor maples. There's no point. You're just damaging the tree. Like, this part, the bark, is the alive part. This stuff is dead. It doesn't matter if you do that because it's dead. But this part, alive. Stop it. I see that everywhere I go. This tree too. Why? Your knives ain't gonna get sharpened if you stab the tree. You slice it. It's not doing anything. Oh. When you see other people doing it, tell them to stop. Please spread the word. It was horrible. I like the old Forest Service roads, or like ATV roads, but it hurts when they're made out of gravel. Just hard to walk on. I got a nice bridge coming up. So part of me is a little worried. I checked the elevation map against my probably better judgment, but it says I'm only halfway up, maybe like right under halfway up this climb, but it hasn't been much of a climb, and there's still a ways to go, though. Seems like going up right now. Hope it's not too bad. It's only about 4 or 6 miles left to the highway, so we'll see. Doing it either way. This poor snail's getting harassed. Oh my gosh. Please move out the trail. I think we all know what happened last time I stepped on a couple of snails. So, yeah. Gotta watch your step, man. So right above that bridge is another campsite with bear bag cables, fire pits, benches, all the works, the good stuff. And it's a Virginia Hopkins campsite. And there's more over there. I'm gonna go on this one. These bridges. We've crossed the river like so many times. I wonder why we just don't, ooh, there's a waterfall. I'm taking a photo. Laurel Fork. I don't know why we just don't, stay on the same side, but that's alright. Probably do like land stuff and whatever, but it's nice. And not too far past the other bridge is Laurel Fork Falls. Can't see it too well, but hopefully when I get up there, you will see. On this hike, I'm gonna have probably my whole life. Maybe. Probably. At least like several years out of my life. My bad. Virginia Hopkins Falls. I'm about 4 miles from completing my day. Just went up a whole bunch. So back when I said I was gonna go up for 8 hours or 8 miles, nope. It was more like 1.5 to 2, which is like kind of straight up, a bunch of steps, but at least there were steps. I think I prefer the steps, especially when they're not too steep, over no steps, because it's a little bit easier. So just getting one last beautiful view of this forest before I don't wake up to it ever again. But so pretty. So I just came off the trail over there. Really nice campground. It's a flat rock campground, though it's not totally flat. And I'm 3.2 from the highway, so I really hope so. So yeah, it should be. It's also got the airbag cables. There's water kind of nearby, but pretty nice. I am 1.2, I guess, up from the road, going down to the road. Getting a little concerned. I don't hear any cars, but it's probably just a quiet, like, mountain road. But it's starting to get a little dark, so I am busting it down. I was really running down, so it's foggy. When I was up a little bit higher, I was in the fog, and I was like, this is creepy. So, and then I started to get a little bit hangry. So I kept going up a hill, like up some hills and then like down. And I was like, why are we going up? I just want to go down. And then I had a granola bar, so much better. Gonna eat a little bit more when I get down there, and hope it doesn't break a lot. Hope my dad is going the right one, or the road, whatever it is. Anyways, so currently I am walking down the horse pasture road, dirt road that part of the Foothills trail joins. Unfortunately, it's a little gravelly, so my feet are feeling it. Thanks to these zero shoes, you feel everything, even the bad things. But I got down to the road and I almost like cried / crapped my pants, but I was like, oh my god, what is this road? But then I looked down at the map and I have to walk the road to get to 178. So should be there shortly, and then I will feast on whatever I can get my hands on, aside from a Pop-Tart, but certainly going to get eaten by me, probably, maybe, I don't know, could save it, but oof. Anyways, I'll take a picture. So I am back in the Well, I'm in the RV, not really back in the RV. I guess I technically started on day 1 in the RV, but we left. Yeah, so I'm here, he picked me up, and I'm getting dropped off tomorrow to hike up Sassafras Mountain, and I will do my 11 or 13 miles to Table Rock and pick me up a, I guess they have merchandise for foothill hikers or for the Foothills Trail. Maybe not for hikers specifically, but I am picking up something that says something about the foothills on it. I don't care what it is. My dad got me a Table Rock, not Table Rock. He got me a like hiked it, liked it, like Jakarta or like tax away, whatever it's called, sticker. So that's cool, and I'll try to get more to add to my collection. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.